Alright guys, welcome back to the Flash reviews. Hey, I'm kind of on time! Yay me! I'll shut up now. So yeah, we're on the Flash episode 6. The Flash is born. First off, can I just say, I want to applaud CW for this. 6 episodes in! 6 episodes in, and we're calling him the Flash. Yay! Because I was kind of getting, after 5 episodes, I was like, okay, when are you going to start calling him the Flash? When are you going to start? When are you going to start? And, yeah, about 6 episodes in, because I was getting real sick of the streak real fast. So now we have, he's finally being called the Flash. Finally. Also, to the person, I'm trying to remember who it was in my last episode review. Oh yeah, Zack the Thunder King. Yeah, to Zack the Thunder King. You absolutely called it of what happens in this episode. You absolutely called it. So kudos to you, Zack the Thunder King, for nailing it. So yeah, Iris is still being stupid and writing in her blog. You know, she's still writing in her blog about, you know, the streak. Barry comes in as the Flash, and he's like, look, you gotta stop. This is going to get you hurt. But she's like, nope, I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna go. And I think, actually, now that I think about it, someone else, Darth Sandwich, another subscriber of mine, said, I'm starting to agree with you. I think the actress is just rubbing me the wrong way. I know there are moments where she's good, but seriously, I don't know if it's the writing or her at this point, if it's making her annoying, because she's frickin' annoying. And, yeah, so, she's trying to, you know, Iris is, like, trying to still get stuff out of the Flash, and the Flash, then Barry's like, oh, wait, sirens, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do something. And meanwhile, Joe and Eddie and a few other members of the police force are trying to stop a guy who is, a villain, a lesser-known villain from the Flash's villains gallery. He was never part of the Rogue... Well, actually, no, he was part of the Rogues Gallery. He's known as Grinder, and his real name is Tony Woodward. And Tony has... I'm just going to call him Evil Colossus. That's literally what he is, Evil Colossus. So, Evil Colossus smashes his way through the, the police, through the police lines. Eddie realizes, oh, I shot this guy in the face, and my bullets aren't doing shit. About that time, Barry runs in, tries to stop him, ends up breaking his hand on his face, and yeah, then Evil Colossus says, you were born to take a beating. It's like flashback. It's later revealed that Tony was a bully to Barry when he was younger, and a very mean one at that. Like, he is like, what's your dad gonna do? Kill me too? And he just beat the shit out of him right in front of everybody. I'm like, whoa! Where are the teachers here? What the hell? So, yeah. So Barry's former bully, old school bully, is now a big metahuman bully. And, while Barry's trying to figure out, what to do with Evil Colossus, Joe tells him, hey, Eddie saw something weird, and I'm going to send him your way. So here we get to see Eddie and Barry hang out. I gotta say, I've not cared... It's not that I don't like him, it's just that they've never done anything up till this point to make me care about Eddie. And Eddie and Barry, I think their chemistry as buddies works really well. I really like the chemistry between Eddie and Barry in here. I really like the how they kind of get along. And I like how Eddie once said, you knew Iris since you were a kid. I was a little threatened by you. And Barry was like, you were a little threatened by me? Yeah. So I like how they hang out and, work some steam off. And they go to Keystone City after they find, some evidence. And they then discover that, that Evil Colossus was hit by, given the power of, able to, generate that metal after falling into a vat of molten metal from a mining company. Once he was fired, everyone else was trying to pull him off. He accidentally fell in. The event, the particle accelerator goes boom. Yeah, and now he's Evil Colossus. So, yeah, meanwhile, we have another side story of Joe talking to Dr. Wells about the wanting to get his help from, in furthering his investigation on, Nora's murder. So the two are kind of talking about, all the possibilities of could there have been another particle accelerator? Could there have been, someone who was born at that time with those powers? All of them. And Dr. Wells is like, nah, that's not possible. Eventually, in that side story, later on in that side story, Joe says, yeah, I think you were, you could have been responsible. Could you have done it? And to which Dr. Wells replies with, look, dude, I came here a month before. Go look up a woman named Tess Morgan, and you'll figure out why I came to, to Central City to begin with. Now, leave me alone. Of course, I'm like, whatever, dude, we know. Dude, we know you are Reverse Flash. We know at this point. Unless at some point we find out that Eddie Thwain was really the real guy. I don't know. But anyway, so, surprise, surprise, Evil Colossus found out about, Iris's blogs and pretty much says, look, I want you to start I want you to, to talk, do you know where the Flash is, the Streak is? I want to meet him, because I'm going to kill him, all that, and Iris manages to get away from him, and to which Barry is like, oh, hell no, I'm going to go fight him. He chases him all the way to this, like, abandoned factory, where he gets his ass handed to him by Evil Colossus once again. Yeah, so twice in a row. This time he wasn't even thinking. I'm like, really, Barry? Come on. I know you're upset, but really, you knew that you were headed into trouble this time around. So, anyway, so when he goes back to Star Labs, Cisco discovers that the best way you can beat him is by pretty much, if he runs at a speed to create a sonic boom, he'll be able to, punch him so hard he can actually destabilize the metal in his body. Okay, I like the pseudoscience here, but the problem is that he fucks up, he'll explode. He will explode on impact with the guy. Do not want that. So once again, Iris, being stupid once more, is pretty much, she gets captured by Tony. Evil Colossus, and Evil Colossus is like, I'm the guy who killed the Streak, you're gonna write about me, because I like you, and because, I'm Evil Colossus, evil. So, from there, Barry runs in, Barry finds out about Iris being kidnapped, and the two get into another fight. Barry goes into Sonic Rain Boom mode, and punches the guy so hard he manages to defeat him. Iris then knocks him out, and the day is saved, yay! And Iris is still writing a fucking blog! Now, logic would dictate, and common sense would dictate, that if I was just captured by a superhuman being that could crush my head, like a pecan shell, I would stop blogging, take down the site, and hope to God no one else comes looking for me. Yeah. But no. She's still, Iris is still writing about stuff. She's still writing about stuff. Yeah. And then we finally get the one thing we were all waiting for, Iris finally comes up with the name, The Flash. Alright. Cool. Cool. Also, actually let me go back to another scene between Eddie and Barry, because I really like the scene of them kind of hanging out. Because I really kind of like this gave some characteristics to Eddie of Eddie saying, look, my dad, I was a fat kid in high school. I was slow. My dad was responsible for closing the mining company in our local town. I was hated by everybody, even the teachers. But then the gym teacher took pity on me and just taught me patience is the best way to win out in fights. And I really kind of like them hanging out. Again, I like the chemistry of those two hanging out. I really did. It gave some more character to Eddie rather than being the pretty boy. I mean, he's no Tommy Merlin. But then again, Tommy Merlin, it took a few episodes for Tommy Merlin to be like, oh, okay, you're one of the best things in Arrow Season 1, aren't you? So I don't know, maybe Eddie will be like that and die in season 1. Who knows? Anyway, so at the end of the episode, we have Joe pretty much like, maybe Dr. Wells isn't, after finding out that, that whole Tez Morgan thing was that Tez Morgan was killed in an accident, in a car accident, and Wells moved to Central City to have a start of his life, a new start on his life. And he's like, well, maybe he's not connected, and maybe we can be friends. Oh, boom! In comes Reverse Flash, stealing all of his stuff, and leaving a message on the wall saying, stop, or she's next. And we see a picture of Iris with a knife through it. And Joe, let me just say, the actor who plays Joe really conveyed the look of terror on his face. Like, really, you can just see on his face that he is fucking terrified. I gotta give kudos to the actor for just facially portraying, I just shit my pants right now. Anyway, so really looking, as always, The Flash, always amazing. I absolutely love this show. Cannot wait for, I know it's not this week, but it's going to be the next week of The Flash, of the Flash Arrow crossover. Really excited for that. But you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What do you guys think of Evil Colossus after being locked up and all that? I'm kind of convinced, by the way, that what they're building up to is they're going to collect so many villains, then Reverse Flash or the Rogues are going to come in and be like, hey, we're doing a recruitment drive, want to join? And breaks out everybody, and now they're all kind of like the Rogues Gallery or like a Legion of Doom. I don't know. Knowing Jeff Johns, it would probably be something like once all those guys get together, and from there it would be the Rogues or the Legion of Doom. I would not put it past Jeff Johns to do either. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.